Hey y'all, welcome to Rest Mama, the podcast dedicated to supporting and uplifting moms on their journey through motherhood. I am your host, Agatha, and each and every week we'll explore the joys and challenges and everything in between that comes with being a mom. Whether you're a new mom navigating sleepless nights or a seasoned mama juggling work and family, this podcast is for you. Here at Rest Mama, we believe in self-care and community and finding balance amidst the beautiful chaos of motherhood. So join me as I share stories, tips, expert advice, and most importantly, a little bit of rest and relaxation for all the amazing mamas out there. Grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you drink and find a cozy spot, and let's get ready to dive into today's episode. Y'all, I am at 0%. I'm just not even gonna lie. It don't even matter because nobody watched this anyway, so I'm just doing it just out of obedience. But I am at 0%. And I think that I'm so glad about the vulnerability that I'm able to have right now and the discussion that I have right now without having too many judgments. But I just am at 0%. It's crazy and it's wild. Crazy part about it is I just woke up and I gotta go to work, but I have so much to do. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything. Today my actual podcast title is Running on Empty when you have to show up and give 100% when you're at 0%. Just a little housekeeping though. I'll talk about the things that I need to talk about before we get started. It's going to be a quick podcast, so no worries. We're going to get through this. But I actually am a four-time author. So basically, Rest Mama is an organization. It's two parts. There's a nonprofit part, and then there's also my store. The nonprofit actually assists and help mothers in need, whether that's groceries, whether that's gas, whether that's babysitters, whether that's just, being able to spoil other mamas and deserving women out there that don't take the time to spoil themselves. But also there has to be funding, and right now I don't get any funding for it, so I have an actual store. So in my store I sell books, I sell apparel, I sell jewelry, I sell hand tote bags. One book is Come Eat with Aggie. This is my oldest cookbook. I actually wrote that book from living overseas with my family. It's traditional recipes, things of that nature. It's my oldest book. This is one of my books that went viral. I was also able to sell so many copies that I was end up able to bless over 300 people with this book for free. It's about a book on how to feed less, how less can feed more. And it gives you recipes in there that are under $6 that you can feed your family of for $6. Y'all get that. If you want to know about my life, you want to know the juicy parts, you want to know why my marriage ended, you want to know the things of the reason and why I suffer from abandonment, anxiety, depression, and how I got through it, how I persevered through it. This is the book for you, 7,000 Miles. It's one of those good books. I kind of pick it up and I read it when I need motivation. I love this book. But it talks about me feeling abandoned because a lot of people that are very close that I loved left me on this to deal with this shit. Life would be so much easier, I feel like, if they were still here. And then it talks about my marriage and how I was sideswiped. I don't want to say sideswiped, how I was surprised that it ended. It's very juicy. And then I write books. I love to write. And I love to journal. So I created my own journal. It's actually a 30-day journal for success, self-discovery, and growth. It talks about, it gives you, a way for you to write down your goals for today, but also gives you prompts. And one of the most important things that it always asks is, what is your mood for the day? How are you feeling? What's going on with you? That's kind of blurry. Get the book. You'll see what it looks like inside. 100% of those proceeds for those books goes into Miss Mama. It actually helps a mother in need. So if you buy a book, you help a mama. I also have a jewelry collection, which I adore. I'm wearing one of the necklaces today. This is my OD necklace. I put this necklace on when I feel that I need motivation, because everything that I've prayed for, that I've asked God for, that I'll need manifested in my life, that I want in my life, one day it's going to come to pass. I wear this necklace to remind me. But I have everything from Miss Mama, some eternal necklaces, things of that nature. I'm gonna be shooting some content very soon, so you guys follow my Instagram pages. This is my personal, this is the business page. Follow both of those. Let me tell you guys, I am a newspaper. I took out an ad last year. Last year, and I'm in this newspaper. It was developed by a beautiful soul here in Atlanta. It has women of color that are in it, that are small business owners, but they also share their stories. So I am in it. This is what the newspaper looks like at the beginning. Oh, this is what it looks like at the beginning. And I'm in like the third fold. And there I am. I am actually going to be featured in the second edition. If you guys want to see it, baby, I ain't opened up no newspaper in a while, God, dog. But this newspaper has reached overseas already. So rest mama is overseas. How come I know? You want to know how come I know? Because my website tells me when people visiting it gives me the analysis of where they are, and so I know that the newspaper is reaching somebody who read my story. I also included these. I'm going to offer these on the website as free gifts. So if you do make a purchase, if you scan this QR code here, you can scan it, and your purchase, you get a free tote bag, and the tote bags are on there. So, anyways, back to the thing. Rest Mama Inc.org. Go check it out. Like I said, it's gonna be real quick because I have so much to do today. I actually have to go to work tonight, but I have to meet my friends really quick while my nephew's championship basketball game starts in a little bit. So I'm gonna go check that out before I go into work. And then go work for 12 hours at 0%. Today we are really getting real about those weeks that we feel completely drained but still have to show up. I feel like today is Wednesday and it's been the longest year ever. January always is a long month. I don't know why we complain about it being a long month, because it always is. And especially since everything of what we're going through here in America with our change of our presidency, it has been tough. And I think that that's part of the reasoning as to why I feel just so blah. And another reason is because I am exhausted, and I know that so I will say this: January to March is my re-up month. I don't really start celebrating the new year until March, the actual physical new year. If you do know me and you follow me, my new year starts in November. Back in November, I start my quarter one November. Every year around my birthday. So it's November, December, January is the first 3 months. And then February, you kind of gearing up. And then February, March, April, that's my quarter two. So I'm going to get back into the habits of the swing of things. But I took off, I'm just chilling or whatever. I launched a business in November, things of that nature. And now I'm just at a resting point, like a rest mama point, right? But it's not like things are going bad for me right now. It's just that I'm just like, I feel like the heaviness of the world. I tend to carry on the world's cares on my shoulder. I feel it tight, it's tense right up in here. And I don't know why I do that. You doom scroll on social media, and I try not to engage in a lot of the things that people want you to engage in, because don't piss me off is heavy in my vocabulary, and I've been saying that for a very long time. But just it's just heavy right now. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. I've been taking so many vitamins and things of that nature to keep my energy up, baby. It ain't working. I had to schedule a doctor's appointment today. I was like, I am over it. I'm tired of feeling sluggish. I'm tired of not being able to move around the way that I want to move. I should be young. I should be active. But I do think that a lot of it is because I don't like where my life is right now. And like I said, it's not bad. It's not like there's something bad that's going on with my life. I just don't like where I am right now in life. I had recorded this podcast earlier today, and I was interrupted because my person he pulled up, and I had messaged him early this morning, and then I told him, I was like, I need to be more open about and vulnerable about how I'm feeling. And right now, I need a hug, or maybe I just need to vent. But I miss you and I need to see you. And he didn't respond. And I was like, oh, well. And that's typical. And when I say my person, not like my man, because we haven't established that type of title yet with each other. But it's like one of those underlying things that are going to happen, but you taking your time. And I think that's the most mature thing to do when it comes to someone. But I've been knowing him very off and on for a couple of years now. So just enjoying being around in his presence and things in the air makes me happy. And I'll say that to anybody that I feel like I want to be around, like my friends, my mom, my dad, like whatever. And I just told him, like, I haven't been just open and honest with him like that. And I was like, I need to be open and honest with you. And I want to laugh. I want to sit. I want to talk about you. I want to hear something else different that I don't hear every day. And I didn't get a response. And so I started recording the podcast. I got up, I got dressed, I put on something cute because I feel like I'm cute today, to comb my hair. And I was recording it, and he called me and he was like, what are you doing? And I was, we're recording a podcast. And he was like, come open the door. And I love that about that, he feels safe and secure that he can pull up, because he used to always call me and be like, I'm on my way, can I come over? And I'd be like, you don't have to ask. What he did today, because he knew I needed it. But that's where I am today. It was like, I had just such a low vibrational week, and it's only Wednesday. And it feels like it's been 82 years. What does that look like though for you guys? For me, it's exhaustion, it's overwhelm, it's mental, it's emotional, it's fatigue, it's all of those things times 50. I suffer from Graves' disease, so a lot of it can be attributed to the fact that my thyroid levels can be off. But this is almost a different type of feeling. Like I feel it spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And so like I be trying to figure out what's going on. Like what do I need to do to not feel guilty that I need the rest? I used to take mental health days and I haven't taken one in a while. I just haven't called off for work, right? And I'm thinking I want to do that today. But then people are like, I don't have time to not show up for things, and it puts me in a, everybody do it all the time at work. And I'm always the one that covers those shifts. And I want to lay under my duvet with it over my head. I really want to be up under my person, but I want to pull the covers over my head. I want to turn the music up loud, and I just want to sit still. That's what I'm going to do. So, but what does that look like for you guys? Rest, I heard this thing before. It says rest is productive. And it really is. It's a point where you have to sit and reevaluate a lot of things that you have going on and listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to your soul and your spirit, knowing that enough is enough. You got to stop. Because I have to be at 100% a lot of the times, especially in my household, because I'm a single mom. So I have two kids living here, I have one in college, and the world doesn't stop on their terms. You know, you still got to get up. You still got to take them to school. I told my kids yesterday, I was like, if y'all went out of school these past 500 weeks because of this snow and this weather, y'all won't be going to school today because I just can't. And so I was like, oh, I got to go to school because I got a chemistry test. Says you could get up. I love that about her. But rest is productive even when it doesn't feel like it. And I think that sometimes you guys have to take that time to truly rest, truly implement that in your day-to-day life. Find small ways to recharge when you can't take a full break. I haven't done it lately this month. I just have been go. My brain has been going because I just got a lot that I need to do. But, micro rest strategies is very important. Taking those small ways to recharge when you know you can't take that full break. Setting daily intentions, knowing that getting through the day is needs to like stop. Like you gotta know like, okay, it's I need to stop. Let me put this phone down. Let me breathe. Let me go outside. Let me take a walk or whatever. Letting go of the perfection. I think that's another thing too. We always need to stay on top of schedule. My 1 day journal, I have so many to do things. When I look down at it, sometimes it can be overwhelming because the day before I didn't finish those to-do lists. So now I got to make up double for today. And so every day doesn't require you to be at 100% sometimes. Sometimes showing up at 30%, 10%, 20% is enough. I think that a lot of times when people are in relationships and things of that nature, you have that one who if your partner or your person is the one that knows that slack needs to be when it takes up. Like I want to be in a relationship where if I'm at 100% and they're at 0%, then they know that I got them. But then when I'm at 0%, I want somebody to be at 100% and know that, for them to know that they got me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes your days doesn't always require 100%. Sometimes 30% is enough, and that's okay. And you tell people that. And I think that I'm getting asking for help, leaning on your support system, delegating and giving yourself grace. That is very, very important. And that's what I did this morning. I was just like, I gotta be real with you. And you're a very special person in my heart. And it's a lot like I miss you because I miss you. I miss you because right now I need you. And thankfully enough, he read that message and he pulled up, knocked on the door, opened the door right now, gave me a hug, came in here, sat down. What's going on? What do we need to talk about? And I love that. I always love that about him. He's always been that way, very attentive and whatever the case may be. But you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to take up space in your own life. Even at 0%, you are worthy. Even at 0%, you are still enough. Even at 0%, you are worthy. Even at 0%, you are enough. Say it again with me. If I am at 0%, I am still worthy. If I am at 0%, I am still. I am literally going through this thing that, your time up. I love that song from Meg Thee Stallion. And I don't want to feel like my time is up. I know my grace is up in certain things in my life that I have to move forward and just let go of those things. I know that this feeling won't last forever. I know that it's only temporary. I know that I have to continue to push through. But in the midst of trying to push through, don't burn myself out. Knowing that if I can give only 10% today or 1% today, that tomorrow it may change. Don't apologize or be sorry about the fact that you're at 0%. I always tell people I'm in last place. Okay? I can't. There's nothing else that I can give right now. I'm at 0%. And yeah. So, what did we learn? I'm on how we push through without breaking down. Okay? Finding small ways to recharge when you can't take a full break. That's micro rest strategies. Setting daily intentions instead of focusing on getting through the day, focus on one small win. Letting go of perfection. Not every day requires you to be at 100%. Sometimes showing up at 30% or is enough. And asking for help, leaning on your support system, delegating and giving your space yourself grace. My child just walked in here. Guess what do you want? Can I go to school on Friday? You're going to school on Friday. Good day. Wait, Thursday? My kids be knowing I'm at 0. But my kids don't even be knowing that I'm at 0%. And they come in here and talk about he don't want to go to school. You were out for 52 days for the snow. You hadn't been at school for the month of January. They only been at school for the month of January 3 days. And I kid you not. And they might not be going to school Friday because they're saying that it's supposed to snow. Take a deep breath. Know your strength. This feeling won't last. I'm not a crier. I haven't cried in a very long time. But I wish I wasn't crying. I wish I would be able to just cry it out. I used to smoke bad back in the day, baby. Right now, it's almost time, okay? And I done took I said, well, I got today to ease my mood, and my B12. I know what I need. I need sun. I need some vitamin D. I need some sun. It has been very dreary, and I need to go sit on somebody's beach. I'm just chilling. No, I gotta go to work. I need to text my boss and say I'm in a little bit of last place for real. I'm at 0%. I'm about to be real with her. All right, y'all. Love y'all, mean it. Make good choices. Be a leader. Don't be average. Be savage. Keep Christ first. Ladies, you're beautiful. Fellas, y'all got this. Rest is important. I'm going to say this again. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to take up space in your own life. Even when you're at 0%, you are worth it. Even when you're at 0%, you are enough. All right, love y'all. Mean it. Bye.